My heart is fluttering with a giant wave of motherly pride because I never thought my spicy little girl would trust a student like Mina to save her from the scary shadows.
She told me that I was a high-status princess of the swimming pool, and she stayed right by my side even when the big splashing boys like Liam tried to ruin our beautiful party.
Hearing about this sweet kindness makes me want to throw away all my detention slips and give Mina a gold medal for being the most responsible 9-year-old in this city.
I am calling you on my mommy special telephone to tell you that she is absolutely glowing with a giant wave of motherly pride because of the sweet way you taught me to swim today. My heart is fluttering like a butterfly in a magic garden because I never thought a strict teacher like Mrs. Karen would ever appreciate a spicy girl who usually gets grounded. She told my daddy, Mr. Benson, that you are a lady of dignity and a royal guard who protected her pigtails from the scary shadows at the bottom of the deep and watery ocean. Hearing those kind words makes me feel like a queen of the neighborhood who doesn't have to worry about any mean girls like Bella or Mara ruining my high-status afternoon fun. Yay! 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 I'm a good girl!
Joseph Christopher Reed. Just what in the world were you doing with Roger and Nancy? It sounded like you three were watching Friends together.
Well, it's because I invited Roger and Nancy to the house to watch Friends with me while you were gone since we have done our homework yesterday. We even ordered pizza from Little Caesars from Uber Eats so we can all enjoy the sitcom together here in the living room TV. We like Friends more than ever before.
Well, I can't believe that you watched the sitcom Friends. You know that you are not supposed to bring your friends here while grounded. Second of all, you're not supposed to watch Friends, because that sitcom is not family friendly, even though you're turning 14 next month. For this, you will be grounded until the end of the current month. First, I am going to turn off the TV.
No, please don't turn off the TV. I wasn't even finishing watching this episode.
Too bad, I already turned off the TV. Now, for your birthday, I suggest you can have DVDs of Malcolm in the Middle and The Big Bang Theory. Those are very family friendly. You're not allowed to watch Friends until after you turn 14, because it is not family friendly. Also, no bringing over troublemakers and entitled Karens into our house. Once you're ungrounded, you can bring your non-troublemaking friends over to the house. Now go upstairs to your room now. And I will be telling your dad about this when he gets home.
Joseph, stop it. Just stop it. Seriously, you're not a toddler, you're almost 14 years old, and that is enough slamming doors already.
Roger William Jason Gibson Schneider, just what on earth do you think you're doing at Joseph's house?
Tell us the truth, Roger.
Well, Joseph invited me and Nancy over to his house to watch Friends in his living room TV for the entire afternoon while his family was out running errands, since we were already done with our homework from school yesterday. We ordered pizza from Little Caesars and Pepsi to make us feel more at home. We love the sitcom way better like any other TV shows including Seinfeld and Family Guy.
Well, then, we can't believe that you and Nancy went over to Joseph's house to watch Friends in his living room TV while grounded. You know that you're not supposed to hang out with Nancy and Joseph because they are not a good influence on you. You're also not supposed to order anything from Uber Eats. Third thing, even though you're old enough to watch Friends, you know that it is not family friendly, even though you're still a senior in high school.
For this, you will be grounded through the end of the current month. And once your grounding is finished, you can hang out with your friends, but they cannot be any troublemaker and entitled Karen. No watching Friends and Family Guy during this time. Now go upstairs to your room now.
Why?
Roger, we are so fed up with your childish screaming and slamming the door. Act your age, and that is enough already.
Mom, you have been saying the exact same line over and over again in every single video. It's time to say something else after I slam the door. And second of all, you sound like a robot when you get furious.
Nancy Alice Andrews, what were you doing at Joseph's house? Tell us the truth or you will be grounded for an even longer time.
Well, Joseph invited me and Roger over to his house to watch Friends all afternoon long in his living room TV while his family were gone, after we had finished our homework from school. We even ordered pizza and Pepsi from Little Caesars using Uber Eats to get us more at home, because we loved watching Friends more than other TV shows including Seinfeld and Family Guy.
First of all, you're not supposed to go to your friend's house while grounded. You're also not supposed to order anything on Uber Eats either. Third thing, Friends isn't appropriate for children under 14. We suggest that if you watch sitcoms with 7th or 8th graders from your school, they have to be family friendly.
For this, you will be grounded through the rest of the month. And once your grounding is up, you can start hanging out with your friends, but it can't be a troublemaker or entitled Karen. No watching Friends or Family Guy during this time. Now go upstairs to your room now.
What?
Nancy, that's enough slamming doors, and your childish screaming already. You're not a baby anymore, you're 17 years old. Stop it. Just stop it. Just grow up already.
I am spreading out these beautiful colorful cards, so you can become the smartest 5-year-old in the history of the neighborhood. And show your daddy, John, how talented you are.
I am sitting very still, like a brave soldier, and I want to learn every single letter, so I can read secret messages to my big sister and be a good boy for my mommy, Sarah, today.
That is a wonderful attitude, and we are going to start with the letter A, which stands for apple, and also for the amazing adventures we are going to have in the park with Jason.
A is for apple, and I'm going to say it 1,000,000,000 times until my voice is tired, because I want to be a high-status student who doesn't have to be grounded from the television.
Now we look at the letter B, which stands for bear, and also for the big heart you have when you are not being a naughty little monster who makes a giant mess in the toy room.
B is for bear, And I am going to draw a brown one with my favorite crayons to show my teacher that I am a talented boy who knows how to follow the rules of the alphabet kingdom.
You are doing such a high-status job, and I am going to tell my boyfriend, Fame, that my little brother is the smartest kid in the city and he deserves a giant bucket of KFC chicken.
I am feeling so spicy with happiness because learning with you is much better than fighting or crying on the cold floor. And I want to learn the letter C for our cute family.
C is for cat, and also for the courage you showed when we were at the pool with Kira. And you didn't let the splashing boys ruin our beautiful afternoon of swimming and fun.
C is for cat, and I am going to be the best student in the history of the 4th grade, even though I am only 5 years old, because I have the most talented teacher in the world.
We are a royal guard team of the alphabet, and I am never going to let any spicy trouble or mean girls like Bella stop us from reaching the letter Z and winning a gold medal.
I am so incredibly proud to be your brother, and I want to keep learning until the moon comes out to watch us sleep in our warm beds without any groundings or scary shadows.
D is for dog, and also for the dignity you show when you are sitting still and being a good boy for your mommy, Sarah, instead of running around like a naughty little monster. E is for elephant, and also for the excellent job you are doing with your spicy brain while we wait for our daddy, John, to come home from his very important office work.